where did Stefon come from? Did that
that came from two things. John Mulaney wrote that with me, and John deserves a lot of credit for Stefon because he wrote so much of the rhythm of that and the specifics of it, and clearly I found it funny because I laughed every time we did it. I don't think we ever did it where I didn't laugh. And it came from an email he got describing a club, and it was this guy who was trying to get John to. It was like a club promoter, and John was at his desk, and he goes, "Read this email. Listen to this email I just got." And it was, this thing has everything. This club has everything. The hottest club in New York is blank, and it had that thing to it. And one of the things was a room full of broken glass, and we started laughing, and then I would go to a coffee shop in Chelsea on my way to work, and there was a guy, the barista there, was kind of like that,
And thus Stefon was born.
Yeah, I remember one time he said, "I live like on the lower east side."
We're looking at a photograph of Stefon right now, as you said that.
I love Stefon, but I always feel bad because I've never done it without breaking, because John will put in different things, or he'll tell me as I'm walking out, and it's just like throwing stuff at me. And when I hosted last, John came out as Shy, his lawyer, who's also a piss artist.
Yeah.
And he came in, and this is all John, and John whispered it, and he comes out, and I thought he was going to do it kind of like in the Stefon voice, like, "Hey, Stefon," or whatever. And he comes out and he goes, "Hello, Stefon." He talked in a very normal voice. And he goes, "Hello, Stefon. Hello, everyone." And he kind of talked in this real official voice. And I started laughing. And then he whispered in my ear. He goes, "Oh, I have something to tell you." And he just whispers in my ear, "My girlfriend works at Yoshinoya Beef Ball." And I just start laughing just to it's just punching me in the face. He's like, "Hey, by the way, my girlfriend works at Yoshinoya Beef Ball." And I'm like, if you watch it, I'm like, what?
I'll tell you, I know you're not supposed to laugh at this stuff and break in the middle of a scene, but that's just
I broke
amazing.
every time.
You did?
The first time was we had a club promoter named Amnesia Bernstein, and it didn't really get anything. And then he goes, "Amnesia Bernstein didn't really get anything." And he goes, "I'll change it to something else." And then as I was walking out, he goes, "Oh, I changed Amnesia Bernstein to Gay Liotta." And I started laughing. So the minute I roll out, I'm like, Gay Liotta. All right, the other one was, the other one that made me laugh was he said, he'll change little things. We had written also at the club was a 2-year-old Ultimate Fighter, Julie Lips Jackson. He's got fists like empanadas, and he's addicted to ecstasy. That's what we wrote. And then he wrote, so it was like 2-year-old Ultimate Fighter, Julie Lips Jackson. He's got fists like empanadas, and they turned the cue card. It said, "And he's my best friend." So when he turns the card, it says, "And he's my best friend."
Oh my
and
God.
I lost it.
Oh my God.
I was like, John.
I am laughing so hard.
And behind the cue cards past him, I could see him and Sandberg up against the wall, just like watching me, laughing, like, "Get through this, dude."
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.